Cutting up gang, cutting up gang. We back. Story time. I got some news, guys. We got
This is an NBC News.
it's important for us barbers to wear gloves.
Bro, what the hell?
I wish I'd been cutting with gloves. I started cutting with gloves years ago, and then when the pandemic came, I was cutting with gloves again, but recently I stopped cutting with gloves.
What?
And I washed my hands and everything, but I got a skin infection, guys. Yeah, sir, I got somebody's hair caught under my finger, and now my finger is infected.
Oh my God!
And the whole process is a 6-week process, so now I gotta go through this finger infection for a whole 6 weeks because I didn't wear gloves while I was cutting. And that led to somebody's hair getting under my fingernail, and now it's infected. I can't get it because it's like literally under my fingernail. I tried to snip. I cut some of my fingernail off.
I don't understand.
Try to get whatever it is, but I couldn't cut as far because it's man. So, make the long story short, I went to urgent care, and urgent care gave me some antibiotics and medication, and they said that it's infected. So, the story of how I went to urgent care is,
It's story time.
my finger was hurting for a couple of days. I say 2-3 days, and I was just gonna see if it was gonna bypass, and it progressively got worse. So I called the OG. I called mom. I was like, "Mom, shout out to my mom." I was like, I think my finger infected. This was in the afternoon time, and she was like, "I think you should go to urgent care." And I'm like, "I'm gonna go in the morning," just because I was tired. I thought I'd be fine, but when I woke up the next day that morning, my finger got progressively worse.
Are you serious? This is torture.
So that morning, if y'all don't know, that morning I was taking my daughter to school, and after I dropped my daughter off, I went straight to urgent care. Now, dig this, I got to urgent care at like 8:15. I'm thinking they open up at 8 in the morning. The previous day, that afternoon, I was looking at urgent cares and they said they open up at 8, so I'm like, bet. I'm gonna drop my daughter off at school. I'm gonna drop my daughter off at school, and then after I drop her off at school, I'm gonna go to urgent care. So I go to urgent care, right? And see no cars in the parking lot, but about 2 cars. I'm like, bet, I'm about to get in and out. Cause remind you, my first appointment at 9:30. So I'm like, bet, I'm about to get in and out. It's 8 in the morning. That's a whole hour and a half until my first appointment. And so I get in there, walk up to the door. They said they're not open up until 9, right? So I'm like, oh. Fuck! So, like I say, the previous day I was looking online and I was like, oh, they open up at 8, but I guess I was looking at the wrong urgent care.
Motherfucker! So what happened?
So I looked on my phone and I was looking up other urgent cares, and I saw another urgent care close by that opened up at 8:30. So I was like, hey. So I started driving there, and I get there at 8:20, wait outside for 10 minutes until 8:30, right? So I'm like, hopefully they can see me in time, this, that, and the other. So I started driving there, and I get there at 8:20, wait outside for 10 minutes until 8:30, right? So I'm like, hopefully they can see me in time, this, that, and the other. And 8:30 comes up. As soon as I knock on the door at 8:30, I hear loud music. So I'm looking in there, right? And they painting and reconstruction. Like, this urgent care is being constructed like it's about to be it's an investment. It's not even up and running yet, but they got it on Google search. They open up at 8:30. So I'm like, man. So right now my finger on fire. You hear me?
Doc.
My finger on fire. It hurts so bad. It's burning. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, man, they gonna have to take this nail off, you know. And remind you, I got a list of people to cut the same day. So I'm like, I think it's an urgent care by the shop, right? So I just go to the shop. It's about 8. Right now it's like 8:35. Driving towards the shop. Pulled up to the urgent care, probably at like 9 o'clock, and by the shop. So I get to that urgent care because it took me a while to get from the destination to this urgent care. So it's the 3rd urgent care of the morning, guys. And as soon as I get there, guess what the doors say? They open up at 8 a.m. I couldn't believe it. So I go in there, it's 9 o'clock. Give them my insurance. It's good for barbers to have insurance, guys. Make sure you have insurance. And make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And follow me because I'm going to go over barber insurance for you guys. And how to go about that because it's real important to have insurance. I didn't pay nothing. My insurance paid everything, guys. So say all of that to say this. I go in there, give them my insurance. I sit down, right? So this girl come in there. She on the phone with her mom or her older sister, somebody older who she look up to because she was complaining about her. She about my age or a little bit younger or close to my age, right? And she like, yeah, the result said I'm positive for COVID, so I'm sitting down, so I squeeze my mask, you feel me? So I said I'm positive for COVID. She's a dentist. She's like, I don't want to work in the dentist field because I'm right in her mouth. And I'm like, man, I'm in here for a finger infection and this girl got COVID. So they took her right back there. So I'm like, that. So I'm squeaking, you know? So I get back there. It's my turn. 9:15. So I text my 9:30 and I reschedule him for later. So it's always good to have a personal contact number with your clients, guys. That way if something come up, you can always contact them and not have them waiting. So that worked out. So we rescheduled his appointment and the doctor said, yeah, my finger is infected, right? So fast forward to so the doctor said my finger's infected, right? I'm like, that. I'm like, okay. So she prescribed me some triple antibiotic rubbing cream. And I'm gonna explain what triple antibiotic rubbing cream is.
Triple antibiotic ointment is a medication used to reduce the risk of infection following minor skin injuries and to treat superficial bacteria.
And so you rub that on your fingers, right where the sore is, and gotta do that minimum 3 to 4 times a day. And I also gotta take 4 pills of antibiotics of sulfaxacin. I can't really pronounce this, guys, but let me cover this up. Gotta take gotta take 4 of these gigantic pills every day for my skin infection. It's an antibiotic. I'm gonna show you how the pill look, guys. This big old, I gotta take 2 of these every morning, 2 of these every night for like 30 days, even when the skin infection gone.
Cephalexin is an antibiotic. It works by fighting bacteria in your body. Cephalexin is used to treat infection caused by bacteria, including upper respiratory infection, ear infection, skin infection, urinary tract infection, and bone infections.
For the pain, they want me to take Motrin.
Motrin relieves pain and reduces fever.
So there's 3 things I gotta do with the skin infection, all because I didn't wear gloves, guys. So I got the cream on now, as you can see, and I just took my antibiotics because somebody's hair got stuck under my fingernail. I'm always wearing gloves from now on, gang.
Fuck this shit on wood.
Like, wear gloves. The pain hurt. Like, it's straight now, but yesterday, oh my gosh, I think the antibiotics kicked in because I just started taking them yesterday. This is day 2 I'm taking the pills, so I took 6 pills. So tonight I gotta take 2 more to be 8 pills. So the pain not as bad as yesterday. Yesterday was the worst pain. The day before was pretty bad, but yesterday, oh, today was the worst pain. I don't know how today is gonna be. But now, since my finger is infected because somebody's hair got in my finger, under my fingernail, I gotta go through this phase, and I just recommend all barbers to wear gloves, guys. Cutting up game, wear gloves when y'all cutting. I regret not wearing gloves. I used to wear gloves. There's so many benefits of wearing gloves. People say it's hard to cut hair when wearing gloves. You want a skin infection? It shit hurt. And all I'm doing is cutting hair. And then even when you wear gloves, when you take the gloves out and when you wash your hands, it's just way cleaner. As opposed to like just not wearing gloves when you cut. You're not offending nobody. It's just way, it's safer, guys. It's protection. The gloves is protection. It's an extra cost. Raise the prices. Make it make sense. yeah. Give them out them cuts. Make it make sense. But yeah, I'm just sharing y'all this story about my finger infection, and man, I will wear gloves, guys. I'm wearing gloves from now on when I cut. Yes, sir, I'm wearing gloves. But that's it for now. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this whole process, and yes, sir. Yeah.